Oh, here we go. Not 9:48. Look at that, Jeffrey. Look at that. It says 9:48 on my TV screen. 10:31.
I say I'm either early or late. I don't know which.
My goodness. We're off to a great start with this one. Jeffrey McElroy is here with us. You guys have your 17th annual open house, Christmas open house coming up this weekend over at the Flower Shop.
Yes.
And let's just start off. We're talking about this. This seems like a really nice event. By the way, before I even ask any questions, I got to say, man, you kind of got me into some trouble, okay? And I hate to do this to you, but man, I sent your link out because I looked on your website and I went, oh my goodness, this is like a flower boutique almost, with how nice everything is and the prices are affordable. I sent it to everyone.
Good.
My aunt, grandma, mom, all these people,
Good.
And, I got a lot of frowny faces back because they couldn't stop looking at your website and they want to go out on Saturday and see what this is all about. Talk to us about the event, the 17th annual Christmas open house. What time does it start? It's on the 6th, correct?
It is on the 6th, Sunday, and it starts from 11 to 4.
Wow. And I also saw that you're going to have a special visitor there potentially.
Hopefully Santa will be there.
Uh-oh.
Now, I have reached out, and we'll see if he decides to show up or not. You're going to see. How's that?
That sounds good to me. And I want to ask you, so it's going to start, what time does it start and what time does it end?
It starts at 11 a.m. and it ends at 4.
11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
on Sunday. Yes.
And where's that? That's 322.
322 Lake and Wood River. Oh, shoot. It used to be Lake, and now they changed it to Wesley.
Oh,
so it's 322 Wesley Drive. Yes.
Wow, that's got to be a little confusing.
It's confusing sometimes, even to myself.
Well, talk to us about this event. What can we expect if we go there? What's kind of the atmosphere? Is it a great chance to get some Christmas shopping done, you think?
It is. When you come in, at the strip mall that we're at, there's just plenty of parking. I mean, tons of parking. And trust me, there's people that do park everywhere. You have 3 spaces there, which is one of the largest area in the area, flower shops. Mm-hmm. Front door, when you first come in, you're going to see nothing but Christmas on the outside, candy canes, everything like that, the wreaths aglow, lights blinking. And when you walk in the front door, it's going to be like Santa just puked in the showroom. Because that's what it is. I mean, it is total Christmas.
I love it.
I have one little section that I keep for fall because, yes, it's still fall.
Gotcha.
We have to honor Thanksgiving, which is coming up in about 3 weeks. So, I mean, there's still things there.
Now, I got to ask you, are you somebody that if Halloween comes, November 1st, are we in Christmas mode with you? Because I am. I'm kind of a Christmas lover.
Actually, I start my Christmas mode back in January because I have to order all this stuff.
Oh.
And then you wait for it to come in July and August. Then I've been dealing with Christmas basically since July. This year is better with the, how do we put it, the shipping and all that sort of stuff. It's been much better than it has been. Yes.
Because that was a nightmare, wasn't it, for a couple of years?
It was, because there was a lot of things last year that came in so late that I just decided to keep and didn't even unbox, not even price. I just packed them away and kept for this year.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. So,
wow. And I think this is going to be a great atmosphere. And it seems like it's for everybody of all ages, not just for one age group or one. Yeah.
Men, women, they all enjoy it. I mean, we're on social media, on Facebook. I mean, people get on there, give us nice compliments so far. We try our very best.
Well, and I'm on your website too, jeffreysflowersdesign.com, and I'm telling you this looks like just a boutique like you would see on a Hallmark movie, if you go shopping. Yeah. But then you look at the prices, and I'm going, are they sure? Is there a typo? Is it that cheap? But this is great stuff at an affordable rate.
Yes.
And has that been kind of your mission, your kind of goal to keep everything
relative? It has been my mission because I look at it like this. I could go to markets and I could buy, really expensive things. Mm-hmm. But no one here is going to buy it.
Gotcha.
I keep my prices within reason, within reach of everybody. Now, there are a few things, yes, that are more expensive, but I do have that clientele that, from Alton, Godfrey, the Wood River area, East Alton, Edwardsville, Glen Carbon, they come over, they shop there also. So I have to have different price ranges for everybody.
That's incredible. And tell us about your experience in the floral industry. You've been in a part of it for quite some time, huh?
I've been doing this since I was, I started working at a flower shop in Wood River when I was 20 years old.
So that was about 4 years ago.
Yeah, right. That was probably like 55 years ago.
Wow. How has the industry kind of changed? I mean, technology had to have just kind of created a whirlwind for your guys' genre.
Right, because when I first started, we didn't have Pinterest, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have all that stuff. We didn't have cell phones, basically. The cell phone was a big box suitcase.
In a bag, right?
In a bag, yeah.
Did you pull out your antenna to make the call?
No, I was not making enough money to even buy one of those or have one. So, you know, I started out at $2.50 an hour. That was back in 1975.
Wow.
So, I mean, you know, it's been a long jump. Flower designers have not really made that kind of money because if we made $30, $40 an hour like a lot of people, I mean, your prices of flowers would just skyrocket.
Exactly.
You know, but that's why a lot of people, I'm having problems finding designers because they have found other jobs that, you know, have everything that they want, you know, and they don't have to have long hours like the flower shop. When I was young, and that was when I was in my 20s and 30s, I used to work till, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Turn around, come right back to work, and do it all over again. But I just can't do that anymore. Just can't.
Well, and it seems like my generation's like, well, you know, I would. They'll tell you, yeah, we'd love to do that for you. And then all of a sudden the day comes and they're like, you know, my third cousin's dog is in the vet today.
Yeah. Or I overslept, so I don't think I'll be in today. Okay. You can come in late if you'd like, but no, it's all right.
Well, and that's what it really is so interesting to me because, you know, technology is so different for every industry. You know, it affects it in different ways.
Sure.
And, you know, you say in Pinterest is something, you know, all these different social media platforms kind of cater to a certain industry more so than others.
Right.
Is Pinterest and things like that really beneficial for you guys?
Not really.
Really?
Because Pinterest to me is unrealistic. They show you premium flowers, premium everything.
Right.
Look what I can do. Well, if I had the money, I could do it too.
Right.
But I don't have that kind of money. And who's going to pay $5, $6 for an anemone? Who's going to pay $12, $15 for a peony?
No.
I mean, tulips, when they're not in season, I mean, you're looking at probably $12 per bloom. Wow. I mean, I can't do that. And you know, and I've always said when I used to do weddings, I no longer do weddings, but I'm the florist that'll make you cry because they all come in with these Pinterest ideas. They come in with these fabulous bouquets. I mean, I would love to do stuff like that.
Right.
And I used to do it back when prices were reasonable and things like that. But no longer because the flower prices have just skyrocketed on especially your premium specialty flowers.
Now, what are those? Because I'm a novice when it comes to this, so I kind of like learning too. What are those specialties?
Your specialty flowers, a lot of things that are shown are like still your mini calla lilies, your ranunculus, anemones, peonies, especially. Hydrangeas have come down in price, so they're more within everybody's reach. So, you know, that things don't become as popular, the less they become.
The supply and demand thing.
Supply and demand, just like everything else, you know?
Well, I got a question for you too, because this is something that I've always wanted to know, because it seems like you just hit on, you know, there's different seasons for certain types of flowers and what are popular. In the fall time, we're getting close to Christmas, but we aren't there technically yet. What is kind of the flower of choice? What's really in demand right now at your shop?
Right now it'd be fall. Everybody wants fall, usually. The big item now with a lot of things are purples and greens. Purples, greens, pinks. You know, still for funeral work. I mean, people love those colors. So in the fall, I do have to have fall. I have to have different spring colors like purples, pinks. greens, things like that. Green flowers are just now becoming in style, so have to have different ones of those. So
that is interesting. I mean, that really is cool. And you know what I like about it is you guys have this feel where you said it earlier. You aren't going to charge this astronomical price range, but everything I'm looking at, whether it's a wall sign or any type of like the pine cone holder, that you guys have, all these different things. It's really just a neat way to kind of have something that is high end without being a bank breaker.
Well, and our website, I do like our website because I think it's the largest in the area.
It has to be.
It's the largest that I know of, and everything we have on there is that I make or can make. So we have that. We have whatever's on there is in stock. Now, sometimes if I am busy, I forget to take it off the website, then I have to call a customer back and say, I'm sorry, but that's already been sold.
Right.
But we have like lanterns, sympathy lanterns, stones, wind chimes. I mean, the largest in the area, I think. People scroll through that. They can look for sizes, dimensions, and prices, different price ranges on everything. We also have on each item, there's a standard, then there's a deluxe, and then there's a premium price. So you can take your pick, whatever you feel comfortable in.
Mm-hmm. For all of you watching at home, you guys can follow along with us at jeffreysflowersdesign.com. I see in this is like the coolest thing I've seen on your website. It's a red bicycle indoor-outdoor planter. Mm-hmm. You did that?
Yes, we did that.
Oh my gosh!
We purchased it.
Okay,
we purchased it, but in the basket we have put fall in there. We put late summer in there, like sunflowers, greenery, things like that. Now at Christmas, if somebody wants some, we'll put Christmas in there, things like that: pine cones, balls, berries.
That is so cool, and you're right.
It looks like it's coming right out of the wall.
That's what I love about this thing. I actually kind of want it. I keep looking. I've seen this thing for the last hour. I keep checking back and looking. But you have a selection of everything, and you can see that this Sunday at the open house.
Yes.
Now, you've done this for 17 years. How has this event kind of developed over the course?
Well, when I first opened my business when I was 52 years old, I will say that. I was like, okay, I don't know anything else, but I had to leave the other flower shop. So I did, and I started on my own, and it was like, okay, what am I going to do? So I said, okay, this is my first year. We're going to have a Christmas open house. Nobody else was doing Christmas open houses. No other flower shop at that time.
Right.
But then everybody then started jumping on the bandwagon again. Over the years, it's developed. So now it's kind of like anybody and everybody has a Christmas open house. So I don't know if they're copying me or if they're just saying, okay, let's have a Christmas open house. I don't know what. But I always say, if you're copying, it's the best form of flattery.
That's exactly right.
So flatter me all you want. I do like it.
Well, and too, it's great to go to some other open houses, but why go to those when you can go to the original Christmas open house this Sunday?
And that's how I look at it. We have the original. I mean, we've been there for 17 years, starting my 18th year in January.
Wow.
And, I'm feeling it, but, I still come to work every day and, but we do that. But I mean, this is a big thing for us. And it's basically a Christmas open house, yes, but it's more of like a party.
Right.
And it's like how do I put it? We have different specials. I give a percentage off that day. We have different super buy specials, things like that. That it's kind of like a gift to my customers.
Right.
So
and that's what's cool.
I compliment them at least once a year on things like this. So we have a big party, and that's where we go.
And two, let's not kind of short this up. I want to make sure we talk about this. You're giving off a 10% discount that day?
Yes, 10% off of anything. Anything.
Wow.
So you can come in, and if you don't want Christmas, you see something there. Else you can get 10% off that day. Some people, that's not a lot of money, but some people, it is a lot of money. To me, I take any kind of percentage I can get.
Me too.
So we do that. Now, we do have a section with our fall. Now, our fall section there'll be a discount on that day, more than. But if you purchase that, you'll get a 10% off on that, more on that.
Oh,
See, so if it's like 30 off, then you'll get 40 off that day. So, I mean, it's a pretty good deal, I think, for everybody. It's
Pretty
just
good.
my way of thanking you.
Pretty
Thank
good
you.
deal.
Yeah.
That is almost robbery. That is fantastic. I mean, seriously, I don't patronize you. I mean that seriously.
Right. We have to, in a small business, everybody thinks we make money hand over fist. We really don't. We have to compete with the big box stores.
Right.
Big box stores have been having Christmas out since August
Mm-hmm.
at 50% off. I mean, but if I could play that game, I would.
Right.
But I don't play that game.
You aren't
know?
Jeff Bezos?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, you're right, though. I mean,
Sorry.
everyone in this, it seems like we've started to get this preconceived notion that small business owners are in the same category as an Amazon. And that's not the
we're
case.
not. We're not. And what the big box stores do is like I said, they mark everything 50 off. But what they don't know is, like, if I go to that store and I look at a hydrangea, it's $22.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can give you 50 off. That's $11. You're still paying more than what I charge at my store. Most of my hydrangeas are around $7.50, $8 in silk. You know what I mean? But that's where they get you, because the American public is so tuned into, it's on sale.
Right.
Oh my God,
my God.
I got it on sale.
You are
Really?
so right.
Well, you have to think about things like that. And as a retail person, I do think about that, because I think, God, how do they do that? But, you think about it, you think, well, okay, the original price was $24. Okay. Now it's $12, Okay. So it's like, I don't get it, but that's the game the big box stores play.
You know what? I never even realized that either. And that's
Most of the public don't.
wow, that is such an interesting topic. Do you have a moment to stick around so we can pay some bills?
Sure.
1047 in the heart of the Riverbend. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with our conversation with more as we talk about the 17th annual Christmas open house at Jeffrey's Flowers by Design. It's 1047. We'll come right back on this third day of November right after this.
Fasten your chin straps, ladies and gentlemen, because you are about to experience the most exciting lineup of CF Moto ATVs and side-by-sides ever to hit the trail, rocks, and sand dunes. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Judge Ryan Jumper was recommended and highly rated in the most recent poll conducted by the Illinois State Bar Association. Ryan Jumper is a supporter of law enforcement and an advocate for the Constitution. Join me in voting for Judge Ryan Jumper on Tuesday, November 8th on the back of the ballot.
I just got a new conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Park in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers and will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend. Now, Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Oh, we're bringing it on home to you right now at 10:50 on this third day of November. We have Jeffrey's Flowers by Design getting ready to celebrate their 17th annual Christmas open house. It starts this Sunday, November the 6th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And right off the bat, something we didn't mention yet is that you could get showstoppers up to 50% off on selected merchandise. What is a showstopper?
Showstopper, for example, one of our biggest showstoppers is if I go to the market, which I do usually go every January, to select merchandise for Christmas, basically fall, Christmas, spring, summer. When I go there, if a company says, well, if you buy 24 of these, we can do at this price. And I go, wow, that's pretty good. I can retail that, and that's a showstopper for me.
Gotcha.
If I can get it at a good buy, and I have to buy maybe 15, 20, 24 of an item, but it's a much better buy than if I would just buy, like, say, 4.
I get what you're saying.
So, like a big box store. I'm a big box store in that respect. I try to get a better buy for a lot of things, so that's what I do. Their showstoppers are, I will buy samples from companies, and like I have one of a garland, and it may be one garland, but it's a better buy. I can sell it to you at $20 rather than $60.
Now that is huge.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. You have to look at it that way.
I got a text question for you. We have a text line here, so when the people watch and they see something that intrigues them, we get some text questions from the 618. What's the biggest seller for Christmas?
Biggest seller for Christmas? I'm going to say basically your silk arrangements, things we have made up in the showroom. Those are way bigger because you can't buy those elsewhere. You can't buy you can buy some silk things elsewhere, but not arrangements that are arranged, I consider.
Right.
Bows have been a big thing.
Really? Now, does the style, is it kind of like houses and design in the home, with remodels, and, it seems like one style does well for a couple of years and all of a sudden out of nowhere some new thing
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
Now, how is that hard to adapt? That seems like almost impossible.
Well, it is, but it is,
I'm loving this conversation.
But, we do our best to keep up with the trends. Now, I don't go too trendy.
Okay.
The reason why is that, and I'm not downgrading anybody, I have lived here all my entire life, but it's the area we're in.
Gotcha.
We can be somewhat trendy, but we can't go New York trendy.
You're right.
We can't.
Thank you for saying that, by the way.
So we're more traditional here. I say we're more down to earth, than other people are. Our money means something to us. Whereas New York, they go, oh, what the heck? I'll buy that. Throw it away next year. No. I buy something, I want to keep it for a while.
Exactly.
But that's how I am. But that's how we are. We're more traditional here. So I try to stay more in the traditional lines of what people like. I think snowmen are still popular this year.
Really?
Yep. They've been popular for years, but they're still popular.
And now, are the little Santa statues still popular? Because it seems like for a while, every store had the nice decorated Santa with the Elvis belt buckle on it.
Yes, yes.
I have one of those, by the way. Don't judge me.
Oh, okay. I'm not. No. This year, last year I found another designer, and she does a lot of Santas. And her name is Karen Didion. She's actually local. Basically, she lives over in Lake St. Louis. And her company is based out of that in the St. Charles area. And so I found her Santas. We started carrying those last year.
Wow.
And the faces are unbelievable. I have one on Facebook that's just the head of a Santa, but the eyes, the cheeks, everything is just impeccable. Wow. So I carried those last year, sold out. So this year I carried up more. So we'll see how they go. But
now, do you partner with a lot of local artists like that in that similar situation?
Only if I can find somebody.
Okay.
Because at one time I had my own line of candles because I found somebody that made candles. I put my name on them. We had things like that. They went out of business, so I no longer carry those candles. So I mean, things like that. I try to keep some things like that in local if I can find somebody that not everybody else is going to carry.
And that's what seems like it's so neat because those partnerships. Even though it's hard to find sometimes, seems like that's a big part of doing this local business aspect too.
It is. And I say shop small. We stay small. And that's how we are. I don't want to be big.
Right.
I don't want to be a big box store. I worked at another flower shop where there was 2 flower shops, and it's like, sorry, no. I went through so many headaches. I'll never do that again. I go through enough headaches just with one store. So, I mean, let alone more than one. So, I mean, no, it'll be that way.
Well, I got to ask you, we have a couple of minutes left. What are you most excited for with the open house every year? Is there something in particular that you look forward to with it?
What I look forward to is just how happy everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
I think when they walk through the doors, my front doors of the shop, there's just a certain look on their face that you can just tell. They may be standing in line because we do have people, they come early, they stand in line out in front,
Whoa!
Or at least a half an hour. There's some people get there at 10:15 to stand in line because they want to be first in line to get in. And it's like, oh my Lord, here we go. But that is my greatest, I think, satisfaction is seeing the look on everybody's face. And it's just to me is a good day. I like that.
I bet. Yeah. And I want to make sure we get this out. One more question for you in terms of the annual open house. Now the showstoppers are already 50% off.
Yes.
Does that get another 10% too?
Some showstoppers do, some do not.
Gotcha. So ask that question when you go.
And then there'll be signage up, and it'll say, no discount for this day or whatever. But this is the lowest price, things like that.
And Saturday, you guys will be closed in preparation for this event, right?
Yes. Last day would be Friday, which is tomorrow, be open, and then Saturday we are going to be closed. Our showroom will be closed. Now the phones will still operate.
Okay.
We'll still take orders because there's a lot of funeral work out this weekend. Gotcha. So we'll be taking that. I'll be in the back designing, whereas I said my employees, my girls, and I have friends that help out in the showroom. They're busy out there doing that stuff. I'm in the back designing. So
that's the process. Now, what part of it, we have a couple of minutes left, so I want to ask this question because it's an interesting one. What is kind of the split when it comes to funeral services that you provide, like, the sympathy flowers compared to just somebody wanting to decorate their house?
How do I do that? I would say the funeral, I do probably about 80% funeral work.
I bet. Yeah, that's what I was curious.
I do decorating the house. When I first opened, we sold a lot of decor, a lot of mirrors, tables, small tables, prints, all this sort of stuff. But when that's no longer, people are getting away from all that. Some people are. I mean, I just don't sell it like I used to.
Absolutely. So, and now what's coming up in December that you want to keep people tuned to? Any new type of products coming? Anything else like that?
No, it's just basically the Christmas. We'll have Christmas, and then, of course, later on we'll have fresh, things like that, some fresh arrangements. So, I mean, that's what a lot of people do send later in December is fresh arrangements.
Absolutely. So, and one last time, give us the details of the event, the 17th Annual Christmas Open House.
It is Sunday, the 6th, and it's from 11 to 4.
And we are looking forward to it. And not just that, we're looking forward to 10% off the entire store that day, plus the showstoppers up to 50% off. You can't beat it.
You can't. And I say if you've never been, please stop in, just see what we're all about.
I would, and I'm going to. I'm really excited for it, and I'm excited to see you guys again. Come back here. Excited to see you guys again tomorrow. We'll see you then on Friday, our conversation with Centerstone and more. So on that note, you guys have a great day. Thank you, sir. And try your very best just to stay out of jail.